My name is Madison Morgan, and this is my COW project on coastal erosion in Dingle, Ireland. Images of Dingle, as you can see on the left, it is pinpointed on the map, and on the right is just a picture taken on the Dingle Peninsula, just to give you an idea of the region we are talking about. Dingle Peninsula, also known as Corca Gwynedd, is a 30-mile or 48-kilometer stretch of land on Ireland's southwest coast that extends into the Atlantic Ocean. It is part of a Wild Atlantic Way, which is a 1,600-mile or 2,600-kilometer coastal driving route in Ireland, known for its breathtaking views, cultural towns, and ancient sites. Dingle is a popular tourist destination known for its beautiful views, over 6,000 years of history. This includes ancient forts and archaeological attractions, filming locations for many well-known movies, such as Star Wars: The Last Jedi and Ryan's Daughters, charming bars and pubs, cultural fests. The Irish really like to celebrate, especially on St. Patrick's Day. These festivals typically feature food, art, music, and more, and of course the Wild Atlantic Way, as talked about in the previous slide. So what exactly is the issue? Well, Dingle, Ireland is being threatened by coastal erosion. Let's discuss the coastline. Ireland's coastline, made of prominently rock, is approximately 7,400 kilometers long or 4,598 miles. Of this, much of it is soft sedimentary rock, especially in the west coast with their large bays and estuaries. This includes Dingle. Roughly 20% of Ireland's coastline is vulnerable to coastal erosion. This erosion risk is accelerated with a combination of increased severity of coastal storms and sea level rise. It is thought that Ireland's coastal wetlands and soft sedimentary coastlines will be amongst the first in Europe to be impacted by storm-led sea level rise impacts. Human activities such as urbanization, economic activities, and tourism also increase the risk of coastal erosion. Human-made structures such as seawalls and jetties are often built to protect landward assets. However, these hard coastal defenses can disrupt the natural coastal processes and, in many cases, worsen coastal erosion. Here's a map I found of coastal erosion around Ireland. As you can see, many of the coastal communities around Ireland are affected. I put a circle around Dingle specifically. As you can see, there is a lot of red, meaning there's confirmed or probable erosion. More information on the erosion itself. Many of the soft coasts are less than 10 to 12 meters above mean sea level. Erosion rates for these areas are approximately 0.2 to 0.5 meters annually, and the impacts of this erosion are seen in accelerated cliff retreat, landward migration of dunes and other barrier features, and a reduction of beach elevation as well as loss of finer sediments. What's being done to combat this coastal erosion? Well, they have established a set of short-term goals and medium to long-term goals. As far as short-term goals, they're looking to develop a better understanding of coastline processes and collect erosion data, assess new proposals against current and future erosion rates, ensure no new developments are at risk, and raise stakeholder awareness, such as national, regional, and local authorities. As far as medium to long-term goals, there's still some things up for debate. They could either develop hard engineered solutions, allow the coastline to move landward in a controlled manner, or push the coastline seaward through land reclamation and beach renourishment projects, or do nothing and let nature run its course. In doing this, letting the coast move naturally can create new habitats like salt marshes, which can help absorb wave energy and support wildlife. This creates long-term economic and environmental benefits. Also, in doing nothing, they could put out new policies prohibiting new development within certain distance from the coastline. The Maoris Conservation Association is an example of one environmental group that is taking action against coastal erosion. The Maoris Conservation Association was formed in 2016 following extremely stormy winters in 2013, 2015, and 2016. Community members noticed that the dunes affected greatly by the storms were one of the only things protecting their community from these harsh storms. They began with 15 members. Their goal is to protect and enhance the unique dune system of the Maoris, as well as seeking long-term solutions to coastline erosion. Here's some things that they're doing to protect their community against coastline erosion: dune fencing, marram grass planting, raising awareness and educating others on coastal environmental issues, preserving cultural heritage, visitor management, as well as research. Here are some key takeaways on coastal erosion. Erosion not only threatens beaches, it endangers dune habitats, ecosystems, infrastructure, cultural and heritage sites, and sustainable tourism. Coastal erosion is an issue that needs to be taken seriously, as the problem can start small but worsen with time. Erosion is manageable and fixable with preventative measures. Preventative measures need to be taken as soon as possible to ensure that history and culture can be enjoyed by future generations.